just as we have here, learning never stops. What's stopping you? Hi guys, so today it's finally the day. Today it's Thursday and it's the first day of Dare to Learn. The festival has actually already started and it has been a crazy good morning. So let's go look around. Dare to Learn on itself, it's a festival for rethinking learning, for actually stopping for a while and, just really think about learning. What should be changed? How does our future of learning should look like? Because the world is changing all the time and we need new solutions. We need new approaches to things and there's no way we can create those just on our own. So that's something that I really like from Dare to Learn. We have had like a crazy, super active morning. Absolutely everything was packed with 6 different workshops, with keynote speakers, with fireside chats and with discussions while having many other activities, of course, going at the same time. And I just think the atmosphere is perfect. So let's maybe get inside and see how are things looking there. At the moment we're having the lunch time, so participants are just gonna go and have some well-deserved lunch. This year, Dare to Learn was arranged in a different venue. It's arranged in Korjaamo, and it's super nice. It has this open space where we can arrange different things. We have the cloakroom there in the front, and then we have 2 spaces. So basically, we have like one space going over there where we have the main stage. And then if we walk just this way, we're gonna have the other entrance. So here we have different stands of different companies. The idea is just to really talk with each other, to get that conversation rolling. And then we have different stages. For example, like over there it's Kinno, and we can just simply go now and have a look. Is there something going on? Though I'm not quite sure, because at the moment we're having the lunch break, as I said. But how are you girls doing?
Very well.
What do you think about Dare to Learn?
Well, it's really fun and inspiring.
How has it been so far?
So far it's fun to help, actually.
Yes, and people are so happy, so it's nice to meet everybody.
I love it. Let's continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now I think I'm gonna get a little quiet because we're in a session. So let's go have a look.
Will be jobs that don't exist today. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? I think that's one of the more dramatic predictions about the future work, and we don't really know how things will play out. We don't know how fast will this change be or how wide will be the effects. But we do know that we need new kind of learning culture, also inside the organizations, because we can't just rely on different degrees to be helping us learn.
Right. I didn't stay that long because I really want to show you what's happening in many places. But that's something true, and that's something that what the lady was just talking about. We need to learn beyond degrees. The world has changed so much, really, that it is not enough to just learn what your curricula stipulates. We need to be ready with the appropriate skills. I feel that if you are a current student or you are a recent graduate, you do realize that what you learn in school, it is not enough. You have to do more, you have to learn more, because the real world, the world that it's waiting for you outside from school, it's completely changing, all the time. The bottom line, we need to change the system, because this system needs change, as easy as that. So basically, I'm just gonna go now to the crew room, because volunteers, we need a crew room, right? So we do have one upstairs. Who's that one?
Oh, look at that! Hi!
That's my head of communications, an amazing woman. Annie. So besides having like lots of workshops and keynote speakers and fire chats and discussions and all these elements that just make a festival something really, really cool, and stands and startups and presentations and amazing competitions that we're gonna have on day 2, which unfortunately I'm not gonna be here to watch. I know. There's a matchmaking session, which it's not like in full swing at the moment, because obviously I said like for the millionth time it's lunchtime, but it's here and it's arranged in a really nice way, and then they just meet and talk. Matchmaking, as it should be. And that's really basically what happens when you don't pay attention to time. Like, people pay attention to time because I'm totally late. And there's this discussion that I wanted to join and which I'm actually heading to. It's about employing international people in Finland and basically how to put us to the labor market, to the working life, to making money, cashy. Yeah, but I'm gonna look for the place where that it's supposed to. Got some lunch?
Yes, we're now full.
Was it good?
Yes, got some pasta.
I was supposed to go get some lunch, but there's a session starting and I wanted to join there, so I'm late, people, but I'll take the chance to show you the other side, because we were in the first side, but this is different. But I'll be quiet because there might be something going on in the main stage and I really do not want to interrupt. But how cute are these trams here? Like, can you catch that it's a tram? I think they look super cute. So now let's go here. And actually there's no session going on yet. The next keynotes are gonna be in a while, but I can show you the space. Sweet, isn't it? So now I'm even more late, so I need to look for the place. Oh, I think it was here. They're like working already there. And this is a moment when I noticed that these cards were arranged in the shape of a V. Can you look at it? Isn't that super cute? I find it's like so cute. So basically there's one company, World of Insights, and they make different cards for kind of like facilitating discussion. And they made these cards for Dare to Learn. So a card game to rethink learning in organizations, as you may see. I actually visited this station where they have their own cards. This is just one of the packs that they have. They actually have like so many. And I haven't tried like these ones myself, but I was really intrigued by the idea because these are basically cards with questions that aim to just facilitate discussions among groups. And they have kind of like different themes. Maybe I just go and check them out, because you know that's just the easiest way to do things, isn't it? By going, this is my girl, people. We were together in another event, so I'm super happy I got to see her again. Oh my god, I'm so happy. The best part is when you find also your friends, like, you know, people that you have known before. And Daniela, she's a girl that I found before in another event in Arctic 15 where I was volunteering this year also. But hey, I am not an expert myself, so I'm gonna let someone that actually knows precisely how to use these cards explain everything to you. So I'm here with Timo Karjalainen. Hi, Timo.
Hello.
So he's gonna explain to you a little bit better about these cards.
We got different kind of games. for corporate learning. And this one is on startup innovation. It's a team game. You can create a training of 90 minutes to up to 2 hours for 30 people with one deck. And it's called the Unicorn Game. So the idea is to compete to create the next unicorn idea. You make teams of 3 to 5 people, and each of the teams will get a Megatrend card.
We can use one as an example,
One
maybe.
as an example, and then you have a discussion in your team. What do you know about gig economy? Then you will get a business model of an existing unicorn company. We got Spotify, and then we had talk a little bit about what do we know about Spotify and their business innovation. Then we match that with an offering. We take randomly one. So we are the Spotify of funerals. Interesting combination. And our business innovation is driven by the megatrend of gig economy. Now, everything else we can come up with ourselves, and we've got half an hour to come up with an amazing unicorn idea. That's the basis of it. Then at some point, the investors arrive in town, and we need to approach one of 6 investor personas. Say we get Leadership Larry, and then we need to think, how does Leadership Larry think about, and how could we adjust our pitch to attract Leadership Larry to invest in our company? That's the long and short of it. At the end, all the participants get 10 million to invest in the participating companies, and then whoever collects the most money will win the game.
And that's how you facilitate a great session in innovation.
Yes.
It's really, really crazy. I myself fell really in love with the idea, so I want to test it myself. But I was so happy. Thank you so much that you got to explain this in my blog. And as I told you guys before, like there's also other different cards. So we also have the insights on personal development that, as far as I understood, you can do on your own as well. And then other ones if you just want to get the discussion rolling with other groups, such as insights of leadership and insights on innovation. So definitely something to try out. But now we make a stop here. Let's say bye, and we'll continue to the next places. Thank you.
Thank you.
This was nothing like agreed or something. I just really think that the idea is very cool. Like myself, I'm always super intrigued when people have like these different tools that allow for conversation, for discussions, for just for speaking up, exchanging ideas, sharing your ideas, communicating with people. Because we have, like, humans have such brilliant minds and we have so crazy ideas. I just feel that we just don't talk about these things enough. And I really think that's the problem. I think that if we would just talk about what we want to achieve or what we have in our minds or our dreams or our problems, like we might find, like, and we just talk about them with people or put those ideas out there, I think we would find that we're definitely not the only ones that are experiencing those thoughts or those situations. I feel that we would find out that there's a lot of people that might be sharing the same ideas, the same problems, the same thoughts. And I really, really believe from the bottom of my heart that if we would just talk more about all these things, we could create solutions, we could actually start actions that would have an actual impact. And well, I mean, besides the cards, obviously, like this is precisely the intention of this festival, just to get that spark going, just to create discussions. Tell me,
Yes.
Jimena, what's there to learn?
What's there to learn? I think that there to learn is a place where you have people thinking forward on what's next and what is needed in the world. So when it comes to learning, in the end, if you're not upgrading yourself and improving on your current skills, you will hardly make it in the future. So this is like the place to get that
Get that spark.
Exactly. Yeah.
So definitely, I mean, Dare to Learn inspires. Dare to Learn, it's your safe platform. And I'm so happy to be here volunteering with the social media. I think more of these events, like I feel that the world needs more of these kind of events where we talk about learning and about shaping our future ourselves how do we want to do it, and how will we actually gonna do it.